friends, it's Josie and welcome to Third Eye Thursdays. I get a lot of questions about spirit guides, and if you want to ask me a question, go to my Instagram stories and I'll be more than happy to do a video for you. Now, I know that every person has a spirit guide. I've done many videos on spirit guides, and your spirit guides may change throughout your life based on questions that you ask, based on lessons that you are learning, based on specific situations where you need guidance and help. And I wanted to give you 5 ways to recognize that the messages that you are receiving are actually serving your highest good, that they are there to help you, to support you on your path. So whoever is communicating with you, I want you to just keep these 5 signs in mind. So number 1, always make sure that the messages that you are receiving, that you're not accepting the messages, you're not internalizing these messages unless they speak truth to you, something that makes total sense to you. So don't think that spirits are so much wiser and they're giving you some sort of guidance that you really have to accept as is. Question: if it doesn't make sense to you, if it doesn't speak to your truth, if it's not in integrity with your own truth, do not accept these messages. So sign number 2, make sure that the messages that you are receiving serve the highest good of all. Not just your highest good, but also highest good of all. It means there will not be messages about harming anyone else. Now, you may have disagreements with other people, and you may receive messages, okay, what can we do right now for revenge? So this is where you have to stop, understanding there's no way ever that you will accept messages that imply harm, causing harm to yourself or to anyone else. You will receive these messages, and if they serve the highest good of all people, then it's time to consider these messages. So the sign number 3 that you are communicating with your spirit guides is when you are receiving specific statements, applicable guidance, not some hypothetical guidance, but actually very practical advice. So something you can measure, something you can do, something you look into, very specific, applicable advice, not just some hypothetical, would not be nice or something else. You know that advice that you receive from your spirit guides actually can be practiced and learned in the real world. So sign number 4, remember, spirit guides will never do anything against your will. If your will, your ability to make decisions for yourself is compromised, this is major warning signs. Remember, nobody can take over your free will. And if you feel forced to do something, if you're forced to communicate with some energies on the other side, now this is no good. So if you feel like you're being forced into communicating with some spirits are kind of asking for your attention, and you feel forced into this kind of communication and relationship, now this is your time to step away and say no. Like, I don't want to do this. I'm not communicating with anyone. I'm a free person. I have my own free will. Nobody can mess up with your free will. So if somebody tries, if there's any spirit guide or anybody else who tries to force you to do something against your free will, this is not a way to go. So, and finally, number 5, the sign that you are communicating with your authentic spirit guides is when you have the feeling of peace, when you're relaxed. If you're communicating with your spirit guides, maybe during meditation or just in your mind, you actually feel peaceful. So high vibrational energy will feel peaceful in your body. Your body has its own intelligence, a way of telling you what's going on. So your ability just to be relaxed is a good sign. Because if you are in contact with an energy that does not serve you, you feel tension you feel stress, you feel like your whole body is being tight. Now this is the sign that you are communicating with something or someone, and you should be mindful. So your ability to recognize sensations in your own body, what's going on, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling the tightness? This is your sign to really understand who you are dealing with. Your body is picking up vibrations and your body does not like it. And it gives you this feedback. So your ability to kind of step away and disconnect mentally, physically, emotionally, trying to raise your vibrations by choosing the sensations of peace, choosing to be in that frame of mind of calm and peacefulness will release any negative energy out there, because it's a completely different frequency. So you're raising yourself up to the place where the spirit energies that will be guiding you serve your highest good. So your sensation of peacefulness, calm is very important when you're communicating with the spirit world and your spirit guides. But here you go, guys. I hope this helped you, and if you want to share your own stories, go ahead, put them in the comments below. Be well, be blessed, love you with my heart, and I'll chat with you tomorrow in tomorrow's video.